All right, part 2. We are looking at finishing up with complementary and supplementary angles. And I will give you an angle and ask for its complement. I will give you an angle and ask for its supplement. What you need to know about complements and supplements is a special number. So there's a special number that two angles add up to if they're complementary. Notice there's two angles involved in this story. So complementary angles, there are two, and they add up to this special number. Supplementary angles, there's two, and they add up to this special number. To help you understand what or remember the special number for a complementary angle, I will give you a psychological question. If someone says that you're ugly, how many compliments, you're not ugly, you're beautiful, how many times do you have to hear that before you actually believe it to be true? Once you've had the one nasty person say the opposite. So one person says you're ugly. How many times do you have to hear that you're beautiful before you believe it? How many times? Got your number? Let's see who's the closest. All right. It takes 90 compliments to undo one negative comment. That's not true. This is just my way of getting you to remember the special number that goes with complementary angles. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So if I give you 30, let's play the complementary angles game. Ta-da! I give you 30, and the answer is 60. 30 and 60 are complementary angles. If I give you 1, what is the complement? 89. If I give you 10, the complement is 80. All right, what video game can compete with that? All right, so complementary angles add up to 90, and that's in degrees. So recall that in radian measures, 90 is 2 pi radians. So complementary angles in radians would say, I'd say, what's the complement to pi over 6? And pi over 6 is something that I have to add to pi over 6 to get what would I add to pi over 6 to get pi over 2? So isn't that not what was going on in my head here? Every time I gave you a number, you subtracted it from 90 every time. So now when I give you a number in radian land, you have to subtract it from pi over 2. So pi over 2 probably went off the screen. I'll adjust that if I did. All right, so I'm finding the complement to pi over 6. By finding how far do I have to go from pi over 6 to get to pi over 2. So that's, if we change halves to 6, we get, what do we get? Halves to 6, you can do this. 3/6 pi is minus 1/6 pi is 2/6 pi, which can be reduced to 1/3 pi. That's not the cool way to write it. Am I in range? Yeah, you can see that. 1/3 pi. The cool way to write it is pi over 3. So you always take the number that I give you for complementary angles and subtract it from 90 or from pi over 2. Supplementary angles, I don't have a little trick. Did you know that they add up to 180? That's the special number for supplementary angles. So I'll just do one in radians. So we'll say, what is the supplement of pi over 10? So this time, in radians, we're not dealing with 180 degrees. Remember, 180 was pi radians. So we are going to we want to know what do I add to pi over 10 to get to pi? So I find that out by subtracting. And pi is 10 over 10, and 1/10, and we get 10 minus 1, or 9/10 pi. So we say the supplement of 9/10 pi, whoops, that's not cool. We write it the cool way, 9 pi over 10. See how that showed up? Am I in range? Yep. So 9 pi over 10 is supplementary to pi over 10. These two angles are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees or pi radians. All right, we're going to stop there for this evening. Your job is to come to class with these notes. You do not get credit for this, so it goes in as a 0 if you don't have the notes. Later you can watch. If you don't bring the notes for some reason, you can make that up, but you get a 1-day late penalty for it. So always show me the notes so that I know that you watched the video. If you have, I'd say, internet problems, make sure that you notify me as quickly as possible. So they don't resolve by 9, 10 o'clock at night. If you would email me at ginny.powell@ncpress.org, then I will be able to give you an extension without penalty. But I need to know that you're having that problem. Even if it's very late, I'll find it in the morning. And also, I am willing to come in, or actually I am here early. I'm here around 7, so you're welcome to come in early and watch the video here. All right, so hopefully no one will have that problem, but sometimes it happens. All right, let's go on and turn off the video and say good night to you in video land, and I will see you bright and early. Till then, bye-bye.